Good evening, class. How's everybody doing? In my extra credit court case, I decided to choose Lucasfilm versus the High Frontier. This court case was held in the United States District Court in the District of Columbia. The plaintiff was, of course, Lucasfilm, and the defendant was the High Frontier. The complainants started coming into when the plaintiffs of the Star Wars trademark was involved into some questions of law and substantially familiar facts. The suits were consolidated, and the plaintiff's motion for injection in each case was treated as a submitting the issues for final resolution on the permits that were in hand. The court had received briefs and heard arguments from both parties. Lucasfilm was known for his imaginary galaxy creatures and brave knights. The first of his films was the famous Star Wars that everyone loves to watch. Since its creation, it had become a world phenomenon. Lucasfilm had built on the national success of these movies and the goodwill associated with the Star Wars by its use of the trademark to its merchandise dolls, toys, comic books, cookies, and even paper cups. The defendant High Frontier had a public interest that was the opposite side of the political controversy. The plaintiffs seek to enjoin the defendant's use of the phrase Star Wars trademark, infringement, and unfair competition. It was suggested by the plaintiff that the defendant's efforts to persuade the public of their viewpoints was within the Land Act. This act was a federal trademark that were put in place only to prohibit unauthorized use of certain things. The use in commerce was basically the placing the mark on the goods sold in the commerce or using of displays in the sale and advertising of the services. Lucasfilm argued that the defendant's usage of the phrase in Star Wars differed from all the other political debates because children are attracted to it. In conclusion, the court's final decision was that the defendants are were not at any use of infringement using of the trademark laws or related actions that brought the plaintiff into court in the first place. All complaints were dismissed by the court. Uh, Based on this court case, I feel like it shouldn't not have went how it went. I feel like Lucasfilm should have got what they asked for because everyone knows that Star Wars is a world phenomenon and that some people somewhat do copy their stuff. Like I feel like Star Trek copies Star Wars a little bit. They just don't have people swinging like lightsabers like how Star Wars does, or have like all the big old wars and all that. But I feel like a lot of people copy the whole Lucasfilms a lot, and, especially with their movies too. I feel like a lot of people do that. And second of all, I feel as if uh, Lucasfilm, the industry of Lucasfilm, should have been got all his stuff trademarked because back since Star Wars has came out since I think like the 70s, it became a world phenomenon up until now. So I think all of his stuff should have been trademarked because people love it to this day, and I feel like people would still to this day try to steal his ideas. And thirdly, I just think that High Frontier should have never even this should never even went to the courts in the first place. Because to this court case, no, I've never heard of High Frontier. I've heard of Lucasfilm because of everything that they've made outside of Star Wars too, but I've never heard of Lucas Frontier. But that's all I have to say for today. Have a great day.